Deborah, the prophetess and judge of Israel. The story of Deborah begins in Judges 4, during a time when Israel had once again fallen into disobedience and was oppressed by the Canaanite king Jabin and his military commander Sisera. Deborah, a prophetess and judge, was chosen by God to lead Israel to victory and deliverance. This lesson will provide a detailed breakdown of Deborah's role, the battle against Sisera, and the spiritual significance of her leadership, based strictly on the Hebrew manuscripts, the E.W. Bullinger Companion Bible, Strong's Concordance, the 198 appendixes, and Smith's Bible Dictionary. Judges 4:1-3, Israel's oppression under Jabin, and the children of Israel again did evil in the sight of the Lord. Judges 4:1. Israel had fallen back into sin after the death of Ehud, leading to 20 years of oppression under King Jabin of Canaan, whose army was led by Sisera. Verse 3 states that Jabin had 900 chariots of iron, a significant military advantage. This oppression was a direct consequence of Israel's disobedience, following the cyclical pattern seen throughout the book of Judges. Appendix 10, Bullinger. Judges 4:4-5. Deborah's role as judge and prophetess. Deborah is introduced as a prophetess, Envia Neviah, meaning she was divinely inspired to speak on God's behalf. She was judging Israel from under a palm tree between Ramah and Bethel, symbolizing righteousness and wisdom. Psalm 92:12. The Hebrew word shaphat means to govern or rule, confirming she was a God-appointed leader. Judges 4:6-9, the call to Barak. Deborah summons Barak and commands him to gather 10,000 men to fight against Sisera, assuring him that God has already given the victory. Barak hesitates and refuses to go unless Deborah accompanies him. Deborah responds with a prophetic declaration. The honor shall not be yours, for the Lord will deliver Sisera into the hand of a woman. This sets up the unexpected ending, where Jael, not Barak, kills Sisera, foreshadowing divine justice and irony. Judges 4:10-16, the battle against Sisera. Barak gathers his army at Mount Tabor, a strategic high ground. Sisera deploys his 900 iron chariots in the Kishon Valley. As the battle begins, a sudden storm floods the battlefield, rendering Sisera's chariots useless. Judges 5:20-21 confirms that the heavens fought against Sisera. Sisera flees on foot, abandoning his army, which is completely destroyed. Judges 4:17-22, Jael's deception and the death of Sisera. Sisera seeks refuge in the tent of Jael, wife of Heber the Kenite, a neutral clan. Jael offers him milk instead of water, causing him to fall into a deep sleep. She then drives a tent peg through his skull, fulfilling Deborah's prophecy. This signifies God's justice, as Sisera, a ruthless oppressor, is defeated by an unlikely hand. Judges 5, the Song of Deborah and Barak. This chapter is a victory hymn, similar to Exodus 15, the Song of Moses. It praises God's intervention and recounts the battle in poetic form. Key themes in the song: God's power in nature, Judges 5:4-5. The failure of some Israelite tribes to help in battle, Judges 5:16-17. Jael's unexpected victory over Sisera, Judges 5:24-27. Sisera's mother awaiting his return, unaware of his fate, Judges 5:28-30. God can use anyone for his purpose. Deborah was a woman leading in a male-dominated society, yet God called and anointed her. Faith over fear. Barak hesitated, but Deborah's faith in God's word ensured victory. Prophecy is always fulfilled. Deborah's words about Sisera falling to a woman came to pass exactly as spoken. God's justice is always executed. The wicked do not escape judgment. as seen in Sisera's demise. The legacy of Deborah stands as a powerful example of what happens when people walk in faith and obedience. Her leadership, wisdom, and trust in God brought about one of Israel's greatest victories. The story of Deborah teaches us that true leadership is rooted in faith, courage, and obedience to God's word. No matter the opposition, when God is with us, victory is assured. To be continued in our next lesson.